Moonshine Oracle. With a full moon energy check-in for the air element. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anyone's triggered unhealed bullshit. Moving on. Air, you or somebody launched a lot of spiritual warfare on somebody in the name of pick me, pick me, pick me. And that pick me, pick me, pick me has consequences. Somebody did a lot of glamour magic and spirit to affect the image of a certain person, and subsequently it has messed up their career, it's messed up their finances, their relationships. Somebody here did not mean to negatively impact their quality of life as bad as they did, but it doesn't change the fact that they did. In order for you to get away with something like that, they have to have done something to you in the present to warrant such an attack, to warrant such warfare. But the thing is, just because somebody wanted to be picked as somebody's wife, like picked to be somebody's wife, that ain't it. Because if I find out that's the type of time you're on, believe me when I say any respect that I could have for you is going to go right out the window, and I'm not the only one who feels that way. We are about our a lot of evolved souls who have truly woken up. You're not going to find them on some chaotic bullshit for the most part. They are about their peace. They are about their quiet. You either enhance their quality of life or you bring nothing to the table at all, and it's just, I don't have time for you. Somebody here wanted to be seen as the highest quality investment, but in reality, they just brought drama and bullshit to the equation. Sometimes people are prophetically warned years in advance not to deal with someone, and it's in their interest to heed the warning. You may not have tangible evidence of the problem when they get the download, but over time, it doesn't change the fact that, well, guess what? You proved them right. If it's one thing I am not a big fan of, it's these little girls who have been patted on their head the entire life, told how cute, precious, and wonderful they are. But you get them in the workforce where there's a smidgen of competition, like they're squaring off against a person who has been told some form of they ain't shit, ain't ever gonna be shit, and they are constantly at war. Not only with proving people wrong, but it's the people who are seeing that they are being proven wrong, and they're doing everything they can to make it look like they were right about a person. Like, this person already had enough bullshit to contend with. They didn't need you or somebody else adding to the fire. Because instead of helping alleviate the problems at hand, you dramatically increase them. Stress kills, and that may have very well been somebody's goal. Stress kills. Stress causes cortisol. Cortisol will tear your looks up like no one else's beeswax. And no one also does a lot of bullshit like a guilty conscience. No one resorts to a lot of bullshit like that of a guilty conscience. If you are willing to do witchcraft on a woman because of a man, again, pick me, pick me, pick me. You look stupid. You are not a wise person. You are genuinely stupid. Because imagine seeing the whole, like, buying into the whole, she broke my heart deal, and it turns out it was a lie. It turns out that it was a lie. Now who looks dumb? Now who looks embarrassed? And my thing is this, I don't care how competitive you are. Leave people's professional lives alone. Leave their relationships alone. Leave their family alone. Somebody was here, he was just so hell-bent on destroying the competition that it affected it, not just one person, but a whole slew of people. She was doing witchcraft on a lot of folks. She was doing, if an ex was already paired off, married, kids, she didn't really focus too much on that. It was the single one she was worried about. It was the single ones she was worried about. It was the single ones with no kids and so on down that line. And after a bunch, when I first came to Tarot Land, Tyler's Tarot was one of the first channels I came across, and there was a reading where he called a nosy bitch Inspector Ratchet. So we have an Inspector Ratchet, Nosy Parker. This could be a Gemini. Geminis are nosy and gossipy as shit. They are, and they cause a lot of trouble. Somebody could very well be doing confusion magic, trying to manipulate the messages, the downloads, the energy, not just how someone is perceived, but it's just and it's about energy harvesting. This person wants to be a divine being, or this could be a karmic couple trying to hijack the energy and purpose of a truly divinely orchestrated match. And I'm sorry, nobody does shit like that, like a karmic energy. There is nothing divine about that shit. Well, because of her, we lost everything in a past life. Well, in that past life, you was the reason somebody got killed. Let's address that part. You lost everything because you wrongfully had someone killed. Moida is moida, regardless of how you try to spin it. And somebody here may very well be on that bullshit again because they figured out, well, maybe if we just get them incarcerated. Like, the message is loud and clear. Leave somebody the fuck alone. Just leave them alone. They ain't coming back. They see you as a demon, and whoever this is, they cannot stand it because they want to be seen as a pretty, pretty little princess. And as long as she gets to live her pretty princess life, everything's Gucci. But she wants to be the boss of everybody's table at the same time. And it's like, bitch, will you go somewhere else, please? Will the past life karmics who cannot compute things correctly, will you please move the fuck on? Especially if you got what you wanted. Can you move the fuck on, please? Just because they have a past life with you don't mean they want to deal with you. And I'm sorry, but everybody who brings past life shit up with me, y'all were the ones in the wrong, but for whatever the case may be, y'all cannot see it. Plotting to assassinate a person, that has consequences. Oh wait, you did that. Lying to authorities to have somebody tried in an unfair trial, that has consequences. Oh wait, you did that. Framing a person for something they did not do and having them burned at the stake so you can marry another woman? Yeah, you did that, motherfucker. Completely reneging on your betrothal contract so you can marry an heiress. Yeah, that has consequences. Because as a result, that man didn't have the son. Yeah, he didn't have sons. He had all daughters. Consequences. His name died and his lands went elsewhere. And you know what? That's karma. That is a form of karma. trying to hurt an innocent person because you think they slighted you, you better have some legitimate, tangible proof that they slighted you. Because of you being faced with a locked door when you feel entitled to everything that person has, yeah, that has consequences. It don't matter how much of a fit you pitch. You're just not supposed to be part of the program. You're still an energy vampire. You're still a twat. You're not inspiring. You may be inspiring to the people that are on the same level as you, but not everybody is on the same timeline as you. Trying to take away a person's artistic abilities because you don't have much, honey, you need to focus on you and not what others are meant to do. If you were truly in your divinely orchestrated purpose, you wouldn't have time to be panini pressed about another person. You wouldn't. You would not have time to be panini pressed about another person. Karmic energy loves to ruin people's lives. Some of you are out here trying to siphon a gift that can only be passed down like it's a hereditary gift. It's not a spiritual gift. Like, it is a spiritual gift, but it can only pass from mother to daughter. If you are not meant to be part of someone's purpose, you will not be there. Because for a lot of cases, like, this is a case of where too many people are pulling up a chair to a table they did not help build. They waited for the product to be completed, sanded, polished, food to be cooked. That's like, they waited for everything to be done before they showed up. But the cook done left. The owner of the table done built a new one elsewhere, and you're just not invited. Someone here thinks because they're copying your recipe book, they can pull you off better than you. But what they don't know is you updated your book of recipes, in a manner of speaking. You've discovered, you've tweaked the ingredients, you've taken some away and you added some more. But they don't know this because they're operating on an old version of you. And again, if you were truly in your divinely orchestrated purpose, you would not be worried about another person. See, this is where abuse of occult knowledge, my God, comes into play. This is where abuse of divination comes into play. If you're like me, you're just bored and you're killing time. If you find a piece to the puzzle of an event that happened in your life, then that's what you find. But if you're like me, you're looking for documentaries and stuff like that to listen to. And so on down that line. You're looking for new music. Karmic energy is looking for your business. And I'm not talking like monetary exchange. I'm talking your private business so they can continue to pass themselves off as you. Some of them are into hacking because for the last 2 days, I have been seeing men with black hats. And it's like, okay, so we got black hat hackers on the scene. So some of them are in the government. It's really not a secret that hackers work for the government. And so on down that line. Somebody here is looking for dirt, and if it ain't on the back of their neck, it's under their boob or between their man's balls. And the only reason I know this is because, like, air has been extremely toxic this year. I'm not talking like the air we breathe. I'm talking like certain air signs like people with air placements, because it's like I have never had to change my filters in HVAC. Like you can go up to 90 days. I'm literally having to change those bitches every 30 days. So that just lets me know somebody here is on the warpath. They are on that bullshit. She never get fast enough. It's because, bitch, you over here steamrolling everything. You're causing financial problems. They can't lend anything because you are causing problems. They can't focus anywhere or move about as they need to because you're causing blockages. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're so smart, you're stupid. You think I'm controlling everything. And really, you're the cause of you're the reason nothing is coming together. You are the reason nothing is coming together. And as I said in water signs, channeling the most manipulative people on this fucking planet have the most wounded inner child. And I will tell you this here now, I don't know what your childhood was like. All I know is I'm not responsible for it. Nobody here on this fucking platform is responsible for your childhood. You are responsible for fixing you. Somebody here does witchcraft. Like, witchcraft is their temper tantrum. This is a tantrum because I'm not getting my way. My wishes aren't being met. This person won't be my friend. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bitch, I'm fucking tired of y'all. I'm fucking tired of y'all. Emotional maturity. Learn what it is. Deal with your insecurities. Figure it out. I'm sorry. You want the village to help you with your kids? Then you need to quit feeling entitled to us, because as single folks, baby, we're at work. We're at work at our own jobs, paying our own bills. Your life choices have nothing to do with us. But to sit there and think that people like me, were going to come and be your village, wild. But this is what you get when you drink the Kool-Aid in the form of you will have help. Bitch, until I get some help, I can't be a help to anybody. To anybody until my deck is completely cleared, I don't have room for anybody or anything else. Who and what the fuck? Baby, I've got to scrape up like $1,000 to clear the deck that I have right now. I need at least 6 months to pay off a large part of my credit card debt, which I can do. But the thing is, I have to be allowed the space to arrive at that destination. Somebody here just does not know how to let people breathe. And it's their own fault. They're not letting people breathe. They're not letting people do what they need to do. They're so busy trying to control a narrative, control an image, and it's like, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. It's your own fault. Somebody here is their own, they are the cause of their own broken heart. And it's because they have expectations of people they have absolutely no business placing on people. Like, comparison is the thief of all joy. And somebody here is just extremely codependent. And it's their own fault. It's their own fault. People with a support system will never understand the struggle of somebody who does not have that. Because what they're squaring up against is somebody who does not know what support is. They are up against an eldest daughter in the final boss form. Because this person could be the eldest or only daughter, but she's never been parentified. She's never been expected to sacrifice her whole life for the sake of the family. She's not expected to heal the family and so on down that line. If anything, she got to be the spoiled, pampered child she was born to be, but at the same time, she failed to emotionally mature. Or she's seen as a charity case in her family and feels the need to hurt as many people as she can, because hurt people hurt people. Put it where it goes. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a counselor. If you need help, there's no shame in getting it, but enough of the fuck shit. Enough of the fuck shit.